My name is Aisha Bowe. I'm a former NASA rocket scientist, entrepreneur, and Blue Origin astronaut. I never thought that I was going to end up in STEM, and I absolutely love it. I really struggled with mentors growing up. I would love to tell you that I saw someone who was like me, but unfortunately, most of the women that I saw were either Oprah, Tyra, or like Maya Angelou, and neither of those people have been to space. While I love the legacy of Mae Jemison, I did not have a NASA near me. I didn't think it was realistic. And so when I decided to become an aerospace engineer, and when I decided that I wanted to work for NASA, it really sounded like a fantasy. I'm not perfect. I don't have perfect vision. I'm flat-footed, and I didn't have the highest GPA leaving high school or even college. I spent a good number of years early in my career not thinking that I could. And because I didn't think I could, I didn't try. And when things didn't go my way, I thought those were confirmations that I wasn't good enough, and they weren't. Once I had the opportunity to start to just believe in myself, positive reinforcement, I started to do incredible things. And so I want for people to rethink how they talk about themselves. The second thing that I encountered was doubt that came from others. Now, I love my mom, but my mom was not exactly a fan when I said, I'm gonna be a rocket scientist. Or even when I said I was gonna start my first business, because those things were not something that she had seen someone do. Another reason why I love STEM for her, because representation matters. You cannot be what you cannot see. But I chose to believe that I could do it. And today, my mom is not only a fan, I think she's got everything from the Blue Origin gift shop. She's also Employee of the Month every month in my startup, where we make educational kits to help teach other students how they too can become the STEM students or even engineers. I remember I was 23 when I started working at NASA, and I met this girl. She's 13 years old. Her name is Claire. And she wanted to be an aerospace engineer, and I gave her my card. And I'm like, okay, if you want to be an aerospace engineer, here's my card. And so she emails me like a week later. It's puggydog9@gmail.com. I'm like, I'm reading this email first because the rest of this comes from nasa.gov, and that's work. And so I read her email, and she says, I want to know if I can come and hang out with you for the day. She came and hung out with me for the day. And to this day, I still mentor her. She graduated from Cal Poly San Luis Obispo with an aerospace engineering degree. She's a pilot, and she works now for Blue Origin on the rocket engines, on the very same engine that I'm gonna fly on. And when I have opportunities to support organizations like this, I think about how much what we do matters. Like, it's real, right? It's not, oh, I'm just going to do the STEM thing, or I'm just gonna invest in the student. You're literally changing someone's life, and you get to see that, and you get to support that along the way. And that changes society. And so now she's speaking, and now we're doing podcasts together, and my life is literally in her hands. And she said to me, I know that every day when I go to work, I'm doing exactly the thing I was meant to do. I'm gonna make sure that you come home. And when people ask me, they're like, aren't you scared? I'm like, I'm not scared, because Claire works there. And I'm not getting in that rocket unless I'm coming back. To be in a career field that I never thought I could be in, and to one day wake up and realize that I'm inspiring people, and that they recognize the work, and that the work matters, and that other people can see themselves in the field because I exist, is an indescribable feeling. I feel hope, I feel joy, but more importantly, I feel a responsibility to be there to support people in the future. I'm delighted, I'm honored, and I can't wait to become one of many people who support STEM for her in the future.